after enlisting the services of the one who birthed me, we got the tailgate cut in. Wasn't horrible. I duct taped over the entire window so that I wouldn't break it as I was cutting it, and it didn't break, so cool. Let's see, what's next? I'm actually going to leave the body line in this. I'm not going to Bondo it or anything to make it look like it's not there. I've seen, there's some, I don't know. I've seen a couple things where some guys have done that, where they basically make it so there's no seam there, and it looks weird, like the seam across the top isn't even there. It's right now not going to be a functional tailgate. I think I'm going to probably, I don't know, pinch something in this, or use this metal to get to this metal, weld that in. Maybe probably just cut a tab down, a little square out of it, like down and over, and then bend it, and then tack weld it here, or not tack weld it, but actually weld it in place. So the hinge will hold the bottom, and then the top will be held by welds, and it'll look like it works, but it's definitely not going to work right now. So I started sanding on the door jambs so I can weld those. I got a little bottle of argon so I can actually weld that. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do with the cab rails, or the box rails. I don't know. I'm having a hard time deciding on what I actually want to do with that. I've seen simple, I've seen hard. I mean, I got some metal that I think the cab rails will look somewhat decent, but like I said, I'm really not 100% on that. I think I gotta cut or grind this down a little bit so it's more flush. I'll probably just have the top high enough to give me strength there, and the back high enough so then I have a level like a level area to work with, and then I can always tack weld into the tops of the door and the back of the fender to get my strength. And then, like I said, that I'm gonna make a cardboard copy of this outline, and then actually I don't need to do that, because I think this is almost the same contour curve that this is, or relatively close. So I need to cut this out to match this dead space that's underneath of that window when I put it in. And once I do that, then I can basically, I don't know, I'll probably just set it up on that and weld it to the, I can't remember what you call that, the old transmission or drivetrain tunnel. But, you know, they keep them in every car because it creates structure. And so I'll probably weld it to that and weld it to the bottom of the door, or the bottom of the hatch, and then the sides of the doors. And then I'm guessing I'm going to have to get sheet metal, like buy a sheet the right length and get that to go in there. And I don't know exactly what I'm going to wind up doing with that. I have to make it so it can come apart, because I'm still going to need to get to that bolt if I ever need to change that shock, because this one's new. That one probably should be changed even before I go very far. But I still need access to the taillights. So I need to have some kind of access door in here, or else I'm going to be really pissed at myself later. But anyway, that's where we've come. I think we're a week in from buying it. Slow going with having to go to work, but with the new welder, I should have all that cleaned up. This should be nice because of the TIG. And yeah, everything else is just welding from here on out pretty much, and putting it back together and finishing the interior. So, but before I finish the interior has to come out, because no moss bucket seats. I'm gonna have the bench because, why not? Anyway, thanks for watching.